Well, hello and welcome back to my abode in Mendham. I hope you're all well and not too bored and all the rest of it. It's ukulele time. I was thinking it was about time I did another song. So the song I'm going to do today is a song which has been haunting me since I first heard it, I think, about 2 weeks ago, when I saw a video on Facebook of a couple of old colleagues doing a dance to it. Turns out it all originated on something called TikTok, and well, I heard the full song on telly the other day, and I thought, well, it's not a bad song. It's it's interesting, and well, it's called. Now, I'm not sure about this. It could be The Weekend by Blinding Lights, or it could be Blinding Lights by The Weekend. I suppose I should have looked into that in a little bit more depth, really, but to be honest, it was the song I was interested in, not the artist. So here we go. It's a fun song to play. I'm going to teach you how to play it the easy way. Then I'm going to teach you how to play it along with the original. Then I'm going to teach the little solo-y bit, and all the way throughout this video I'm sure that ukulele teachers up and down the land, across the world, far and wide, are probably going to be thinking to themselves, oh, the baboon, but doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to have a bit of fun doing it as well. Right, so here it is. Okay, and it's dead simple. It's basically 4 chords. Okay, that's it. And it just loops and loops and loops all the way back round, all the way throughout the song. Never changes. Okay, 4 chords. That's it. What are those 4 chords, I hear you say? Well, let's start with an E minor. Remember, going up the steps from the 2nd fret on the A string to the third fret, middle finger of the E string, and the 4th fret, C string, with your 3rd finger. That's it, E minor. That's it, yep, you got it. Okay, right, next chord is a B minor. If I was going to be anything, I think I would be minor. Right, here we go. Now, I probably play this the lazy way. I don't know any other way. So here it is. I bar the A, E and C string with my index finger on the 2nd fret, and I put my 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the G string. There we go. B minor. D. Now that's meant to be like that, because again I play it the lazy way. Okay, there's probably ukulele teachers all over the land that would tell me that I should be teaching people to play it with 3 fingers all scrunched up onto the 2nd fret of the C, E and A strings. But I've got big fingers. Okay, so I'm barring the C, E and A string, okay, and I'm muting the A string. Okay, so I'm barring the G, C and E string and muting that A string. So you can still hear a kind of a click to it, but it's not a, which is a sound that we don't want. Okay, because then it makes it a different chord. Okay, that's what we want. D. And then the next is an A major. Okay, not to be confused with an A minor, of course, or an A7th or an A6th or anything else like that. It's an A major. And I'm putting my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, the G string, and my index finger is going on the 1st fret of the C string. There we go. So Put them together and what have you got? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got E minor, going to B minor. 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. B minor. 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. Now, just very quickly, one of the useful things about doing my barring thing, okay, is it means that I kind of don't use a lot of energy or movement while I'm playing, which when you're playing a song a long time, okay, or when you're playing a set full of different songs, kind of means that your fingers don't get too tired. So, when I'm playing that E minor, the first thing I'm thinking of is slipping that finger up to bar the 2nd fret, and my 3rd finger to hit that 4th fret on the G string. Okay, then I'm just shifting it up to cover for the D, the 2nd fret on the G string. Okay, so it's just a tiny movement from there. Okay, and then I'm thinking to myself, that's just a simple move. But every time I start a new chord, I'm thinking, where am I going next? 3, 4, and I'm thinking E minor. I'm thinking B minor next. Then I'm thinking D. Then I'm thinking A. Okay, and by thinking about it ahead and getting it into my head while I'm playing, okay, I know where I want my fingers to go before they've gone, okay, or before I get to the end of the 4 count. So if I'm playing that E minor, I'm not thinking E minor, I'm thinking B minor. Because if I'm thinking E minor, I'm going 1, 2, 3, E minor, and I've come to the end of the E minors. Where do I go? Haven't thought about it. All of a sudden I'm thinking, D, okay? But it's not even a D, is it? Because I've made a mistake. Because I'm having to make that thought happen so quickly that it's easy for mistakes to happen when you do things like that. So, when you're thinking about it, okay, you're on your E minor, I'm thinking B minor. Now I'm thinking D. Now I'm thinking A. That's it. Okay. So, over with that, here's how to play the okay. Now, here I am. I'm on the 7th fret of the E string. Okay. Whoop, whoop. I'm going 7, 7, 5, 7. Okay, 7, 7, 5, 7. And you'll notice I'm using my pinky and my middle finger. Okay, then I go up to the 4th fret of the A string. So it's... Now here's a leap, because I'm going down to the C string on the 6th. And I'm using my 3rd finger for that. And from there, I'm going up to the 5th on the E again. So, put it together and what have you got? 7, 7, 5, 7, 4, 6, 5. Okay, and you play that twice. Okay, now from there, I'm going up to the 7th on the A string. And I'm going back to the 4th. 7th on the E string, back to the 5th. So it's, and I'm going 4, 4th finger, 1st finger on that 4th, little finger again on the 7th of the E, middle finger on the 5th. So it's, okay, and I play that twice, and then I finish it off with a 7th on the E. So it's, okay. Now, not spending much time on that because, to be honest, you probably need to do a little bit of playing by ear on that as well. But you kind of know roughly where I'm playing on that. I'm between the 4th fret and the 7th fret. And I'm only playing on the A, E and C strings. So, if you can't follow what I'm doing here, use your ears, play around, see if you can pick it up on your own. Anyway, here's my little trick for letting you play it with the song. Because what you'll notice with these chords, open chords as they are here, they're not going to fit the song because they're half a key down. Okay, now you've all seen this. Okay, and this is what I use at choir when I want to change the key without changing the shape of the chords. Okay, and in order to play along with this one, I'm going to put it on the 1st fret. Now, I put it literally just behind the 1st fret. And what that means is I can play all the same shaped chords as I would have done if that wasn't there. Okay, but I don't play them in the same place. I move them all a fret up because effectively the bridge has moved a fret up too. So, okay, it's exactly the same sound, it's just all half a step up. Alrighty, now appreciate that not many people have got one of these to hand. And if you don't, and this is where I'm sure some uke teachers are going to say, oh, the baboon, okay? But it doesn't matter because it's a practical fix for a situation which allows you to play along with a bit of music and get a proper feel for the rhythm, okay? So here's what I do. I get a pen. I get a hairband, okay? And I slip the pen through the hairband like that. And it has the same effect. Now, I appreciate that there's quite a lot of mileage either side of the neck, okay? And that could be a little bit off-putting and it could also lead to accidents, or something like that. So if you've got a lolly stick, maybe that might be slightly better, or a shorter pen, okay? But definitely nothing sharp, okay? But look. Okay, has exactly the same effect. All right, so there's a couple of things for you to play around with. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope to see you all soon. And in the meantime, partay on, a la uke, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheerio!